What's going on, y'all? So listen. What's going on, y'all? Listen. Now, on my other video, Loving Mary Huntsville, I was like, girl, I don't know if I'm going to do this video tonight or I'll do it at work. Baby, I'm up, okay? I was tired, but I'm up. And y'all want to know why I'm up? Because Ray J is just... Girl, Ray J is airing those Kardashians out. Okay? But anyway, moving on from there, that's neither here nor there. So we are looking at Power Book 3, Raising Kanan, Season 2, Episode 5, What Happens in the Catskills. Catskills. Baby. Oh my God. Like, Ray J is really putting that shit out there. Somebody need to take his phone and just... But then again, keep going. But no, let's get up into the episode, okay? So, remember last week, okay, Kanan went down there to go see Detective Howard. They had a little discussion. We don't know what was said at that point. The episode opens up with that main crackhead that we always seeing. He come down looking for some coke, looking for some crack or whatever, Ain't nobody out. It's early in the morning and literally nobody is outside. And I'm like, he on crackhead times. Crackheads don't never really sleep. Okay. And so he like, listen, I need my fix. He go inside the building and Marvin is telling him behind the door, they close. And oh boy said, what type of fucking crack house is closed? I said the same thing. I thought y'all was open 24/7. But Marvin came out there because dude kept on, he was pressuring him. He was pissed off. And he still needed somebody to let him know, let everybody else know that, we closed for right now. Why we closed? Mind you, he did give him some free drugs. But he closed because he got to go clean out that damn apartment. Okay? Baby. He came out there in plastic bags, all right? Looking like I can't stand the rain. And I was like, oh my God, I know it stinks like a motherfucker up in there. I have never smelled a dead body. I never want to smell a decomposing body, okay? Because from what I've heard, it is a smell like no other, okay? And the fact that he opened up that door and went back up into that apartment and damn near gagged, okay? And then when he got the body out the wall and the head fell off and then he fell on top of the body, I said, I am so surprised that he did not throw up on that motherfucker because I would have threw up all up in it. DNA everywhere, okay? So that's a good look on Marvin that he kept his chucks in. Meanwhile, he trying to put it up. He trying to dispose of the body, trying to spray and get that smell out of there because they got to get rid of it, Meanwhile, Kanan wakes up and Raquel is sitting on the edge of his bed like this. I said, bitch, if I wake up and I see Raquel, sit at the edge of my bed looking like that. Now, first of all, I'm going to be like, now, bitch, what's good? But then I'm going to be like, you finna kill me. Because it would have been it would have been a couple of different emotions because she looked fine as fuck. She looked fine as fuck up in this goddamn turtleneck sweater that she got on with the ponytail and the blush and everything, the makeup and everything. I was like, damn, Raquel. Like, let me tell you something. Patina Miller, we got the same last name already. I know you probably got a nigga anyway, so fuck all that. What he don't know won't hurt him. I'm just saying, okay? I'm gonna keep on using that line throughout the whole thing, all my videos. What he don't know won't hurt him, okay? We got the same last names. We ain't gotta do that much, whatever. I'm just saying. But she wanna take Kanan to the Catskills. Is it Catskills? That's what I'm gonna call it, Catskills. Okay. And I said, we going camping for what? Okay, Kanan said, what the hell is going on? Hell no. She was like, yeah, let's go. I said, what? And she was a little bit too happy, a little bit too cheery. Remember, she found out about the Detective Howard shit, so this got something to do with that too. Meanwhile, while she up in there taking care of that, you got the Italians standing outside in the car, and one of them just being so goddamn racist, okay? Using the N-word friendly and, talking about how we animals and all this shit. Mind you, when the episode came on, and when they to the parental, brief nudity, this, that, it said ID, IC, insensitive cultural description or something that was said. I said, bitch, I ain't never seen no, warning like that. I said, oh, okay. And this is what it was, because he was being so fucking racist, calling the black people animals, using the N-word. And the other one was just like, I mean, it's a black family that moved up the block from me, and they got kids that's the same age as my daughter, and they're cool, so fuck whatever it is. What did you do if your daughter came home with one of they black asses? I said, excuse me. Excuse me. And at this point, this is what I'm talking about, girl. This is what I'm talking about. This whole fucking time, we see Marvin pull up. Okay, we see Marvin pull up. You know, he go up in the house or whatever. He there to go pick up, drop off a new car. All right, come to find out that car got the body in the trunk. I said, oh my God. So you just rolling around with this car. So I'm pretty sure Rock is about to take that body up there to go bury it. You know what I'm saying? That's why they really going out there. And she about to teach Kanan a lesson. Meanwhile, Kanan had went over there and tried to talk to Jukebox, because Jukebox ain't going with them, because Rock said this is just mother-son situation, okay? Juke was like, so what's good? He said, listen, I went over there to Detective Howard's place, and I did the same thing that you did. Somebody in my comments commented that, okay? They said they feel like he went over there to probably look into his face and to do the same thing that Juke did with her mother. And that's exactly what he said. And he said, shit just felt familiar. Maybe he is telling the truth. And of course, Juke just gets so defensive. No, that motherfucker a cop. That's all that he doing. He doing that shit just to get inside your head. You need to leave that shit alone. Okay, listen to what your mama say. You can use this time so you can go over there and talk to your mama about how you been feeling. He was like, no, I ain't finna do that shit, because shit just feels different. Shit feels weird between us. And I'm just like, okay, cool. Meanwhile, at this point, Raquel come up in there. So he had to go. Jukebox put that goddamn, listen to that tape. Remember the tape that Crown gave her at, what's his name? Famous Party? She listened to the tape, and bitch, tell me, was that Ziza singing her song? Because she got real pissed. I can't remember, but I'm pretty sure that's what was happening. And I said, Lou, you fucked up for that. Next thing you know, they listening to it with another record company or whatever, some dude. And this is all a setup by Crown. He set this shit up so that they can make Lou look stupid, okay? And they out there talking about him or whatever, talking about the song, talking about Lou and all this shit. And I'm sitting here like, Crown, if you don't really fuck with Lou like that and you really can't stand him, do something about it. And I'm talking about quit cutting corners, do something about it. Take care of the shit. Other than that, if you're not going to do that, don't fucking say nothing, okay? Let the shit fucking go. Because you're going to fuck around and get yourself killed. Because when they go outside, Lou can't hear what is going on, but he can tell something is going on. And they go up into that parking garage, and he was doing all that goddamn talking. Lou turned around and slapped the dog shit out of goddamn Crown. Now, if he slaps him that damn hard that his lip busted, imagine how that would have felt if it was a punch. Lou knows some shit is going on, and then Crown gonna try to pull a gun, and he said, nigga, if you gonna pull it, you better be able to use that shit. You don't know if you ain't gonna use it. And he sure didn't. I said Lou gotta take him out. I'm sorry, Crown gotta go. You know what I'm saying? Meanwhile, that body, the whole time the Italians are standing there looking at Raquel, Kanan, the car, Marvin. They having this conversation. Marvin said he disguised the smell and all that shit. They're about to take the body up there to Catskills and talking about the situation in Jersey or whatever, all of that shit. And I'm just sitting here like, Raquel, you doing too much. And I feel like Raquel about to get in too deep, because these Italians know where she lives at. And she don't know nor see them right across the street peeping them. And as soon as she pull off, they pull off right behind her. I said, oh my God. Jukebox looking out the window. Marvin sees her. She see him. And she walked the fuck away. I said, girl, it is what it is at this point. I don't know if their relationship gonna ever be repaired. And you know what? When it comes to that relationship, somebody left a comment, and they basically it kind of sounded like, and if this was you, comment back, because it sounded like you were sympathizing with Marvin as the reason why he did what he did to Juke. No, because Juke, I guess, spit on him or whatever the fuck. Bitch, I don't give a shit. You don't yoke up your daughter, okay, just because you gay. She gay or whatever. So you saying you trying to give him an excuse? You the fucking parent. You don't put your hands on your child, and especially your goddamn daughter, okay? He damn near almost killed that bitch, and you up here sympathizing with that? Girl, get the fuck up out of here. I see how you do. So Rock and Kanan, they riding in the car. It's just, the radio playing. Kanan, he just confused, so he just gonna eat his little snacks. Rock keep looking at her, looking at Kanan, and I'm just like, Rock, just get it out, okay? Come on, because at this point, I really don't like the stuff that she's doing. I don't like the beating around the bush. I don't like the lies that she's telling him. I'm just not liking a lot of the ways that she's moving, but I'm still Team Rock, but I'm team a lot of other people as well. But bitch, she's getting on my nerves a little bit, okay? Because girl, get to it, okay? Why you doing all this shit? You torturing your son. You are torturing your son. That is what she's doing. But then she want to make small talk with him, asking about has he heard from Davina? He found out she down there in I think South Carolina, I believe. And, asking if he talking to some other girls or whatever. He mentioned a little girl, what was her name? Corinne or whatever, that he met at Famous Place. Now see, bitch, we was all on the same page in the comments, okay? Because even though I didn't say it, I was hoping y'all picked up on it, because I was not sure. But y'all saw what I saw with the mama, okay? And I'm sitting here like, the mama was giving too much fever too, just like the little daughter. And I already said the little daughter was giving me fast tease, okay? And then I already said, what mama gonna let her daughter come to a party like that with drinking, smoking, and all that shit? And you seeing that. Like, you literally brought your daughter to the damn party. But then at that point, Kanan was like, can we just turn the music back on? Because I ain't even got time to listen to all this shit. We got Marvin sitting down there with Miss Renee, the goddamn anger management coach. At this point, Miss Renee, I need you to stop it, okay? I need you to just go ahead and say, Marvin, I want you to fuck me, okay? Fuck me. That's all that I need you to do. Because this whole get up trying to get him to the side and trying to get him to open up because he won't open up in front of the whole group. Get me to tell me, come on, tell me some stuff because I need to tell the judge and, I need this for my job. I said, that ain't dependent on your job. How they gonna know if he opening up or not? Just sign the goddamn papers. That's all you really gotta do. He showed up, signed the fucking papers. At this point, you just wanted the opportunity to fucking talk to him, to probably get his defenses down. And honestly, I'm gonna keep you on my radar because I don't know too many anger management coaches or whatever the fuck teachers that's gonna go out their way to come talk to a goddamn student to get them to tell them a secret that they ain't told nobody else. I said, what you fishing for, lady? See, ma'am, you starting to look a little suspicious, okay? I know you want the deek, but you also looking suspicious, all right? So I'm going to just keep my eye on you. And I said, Marvin, you better not open up your mouth and tell her shit, okay? But he started talking about how he a bad daddy and, he did some fucked up shit to his daughter, okay? And, it wasn't sexual, whatever, but it was fucked up still. And I'm sitting here like, why you telling this lady all this shit? Don't tell her nothing else. Don't tell her nothing else, okay? Meanwhile, Kanan and Brock, they go to the little cabin, Catskill place. They go to the little store where they gotta check into the cabin, and I was just waiting because, in different areas of different cities and different states, the palm color people, my Caucasian people, they be acting a little funny. I mean, it's a whole bunch of racism that's going on in this episode with the little Italians already. So I was just thinking, we out here in the woods, in the forest. Is they a little race? But no, mama was really cordial. She was like, oh, okay, you're in cabin number this. You're booked for one night. She was like, let me see that knife. Okay, cool. Kanan over there talking to the little white girl, little Hannah. I said, you finna get yourself in trouble. Okay, I just don't trust it. I just don't trust it. You know, my spidey senses is always heightened. Okay, you know, Miss Hannah is just, they just giving fever to each other, and Rock just looking at him, just smiling and shit. I said, girl, don't smile at that. You gotta tell him to be careful. You just can't be talking to everybody. You might get in trouble. I mean, come on, Central Park 5, like. Anyway, moving on from that, while they out there finna go to the goddamn cabin, who out there watching them? The fucking Italians, okay? I said, Jesus Christ. Girl, they get inside that damn cabin and, you know, she trying to get stuff together and they just watching and everything, and I'm just like, oh Lord, they just trying to wait until, you know, she get by herself, because I feel like they is about to take her out. Because at one point, Rock out there by the fire pit talking to Kanan about, you know, what you want to do. You want to hunt, you want to do this, you want to do that. He like, girl, what? I ain't even want to come down here in the first goddamn place. What the hell is you talking about? Ma'am, mama, I'm going to go to the store right quick, okay? And then when he gets up to leave, the Italians, they in another house just looking. I said, oh my goodness, why are they so close and Rock don't know this? Rock cannot pick up on the fact that somebody is watching her. I said, Rock, oh my God, girl, you got to be better than this, unless you trying to play it off. I mean, when they was on their way to the Catskills, it was a cop that was coming up behind them a little bit too fast, but he came across and went in front and kept on going. I said, whew, okay, cool. But the Italian dude, the main one, the not so racist one, he told the other one, keep an eye on Kanan, make sure he don't come back until I finish with this bit. I said, what you about to do to Rock? What are you about to do to Rock? Baby, Kanan went up into the store talking to goddamn Hannah, and they went out into the back. I said, come back into the light. Come back into the light where I can see y'all, okay? You know that boy, the Italian dude, blood, okay? Because, you know, he's a little race. No, he's a lot of races, okay? He just don't like black people, you know, especially the black men, okay? Meanwhile, before that, Juke then confronted goddamn Ziza. I said, damn, Juke. We see why Juke became a goddamn cop, because mama be getting everybody address, okay? She done got her mama address from Detective Burke, okay? And how she done found Ziza's address, okay? Popped up on that ass and, you know, confronted her about the song. She was like, bitch, first of all, I ain't steal your song. Second of all, Lou is the one that gave me your song, okay? And she was like, ain't that about a bitch? She said, I don't steal people's shit. And I was like, damn. Jukebox confronted Lou up in that damn studio, and he was like, yo, this what happens, okay? I mean, I should have told you about it. I'm sorry. But maybe you should just think about getting songwriting credit, okay? Because you can make a lot of money behind the scenes with songwriting. I said, oh my goodness. He was like, you know, I gave it to Ziza because I felt like she might sound good on it. I just didn't think that she was actually going to do it, you know, and she actually sound good. She was like, it's good enough for her to sound good and look good on it, but not me. And I just felt so bad for Juke, because at this point, I can see the bitterness that can be rising up in Juke. I can see the want to get revenge that be rising up in Juke, and that's turning her cold. Because it's like the only person that really truly care about her is Rock and Kanan at this point. And mostly I would say just Kanan, because Rock got something to do with her. I don't give a damn what nobody say. I don't give a damn about no age or whatever the fuck. Bitch, Rock got something to do with the fuck happened to what's her name? Her mama. You can't tell me no different. You can't tell me no different. So I don't trust her with that situation. Kanan the only one that's on the up and up with her right about now. Okay? Lou, you knew that song was really close to her. She wrote that song for her damn girl that died. Okay? That was something very personal, and you took that shit. You felt it when she was singing it, and you watered that shit down with this bitch voice. This little Ziza bitch voice. I hope you fucking her bad now, because you taking too long. You taking too long. You giving this bitch too many special privileges. And it's so crazy because shit like this still goes on in the industry. We see the pretty face that ain't barely got the talent just be making it and blowing up the charts for fucking what? Okay? And I said, you will fucking play your goddamn niece after all the shit that she been going through. You see what's happening, and you see her talent, you see her struggle. You gonna play her for this little bitch right here? I'm sorry to get, like, girl, it's making me mad because I don't like the way that they doing Juke. Like, it's unfair. It's unfair. Like, why? Why? Meanwhile, Marvin sitting outside in another part of town. Girl, he done found Tony ass, okay? Listen. Now, some people was confused about who he was, the informant was. That was Scrappy, allegedly. You know, that was what Detective Howard was told, okay? But at the same time, he also, the reason why he got off, if Tony would have stayed up in the state and she actually came to the court and testified against him, he would be in jail. But because she never showed up, that's how come he only got the anger management situation, and he only got charged with something else that wasn't pertaining to that case. That's why he is not in jail. But now he's looking for Tony, okay? We done found Tony. Tony all, you know, she giving Stefford wives teeth, okay? I said, okay, bitch, you done got some money. She's like living Beverly Hills life out there in New York. Meanwhile, a cop come up there knocking on his window trying to act like he a concerned fucking cop and he okay, but if you don't mind, hurry up and eat your damn stuff so you can get the fuck up out this parking space so we can leave it for people who actually can shop here. I said, AKA, get your nigger ass up out of this neighborhood because you don't belong. That's what he wanted to say in so many words, but he had to say it in the correct way so that Marvin wouldn't whoop his ass, okay? But, you know, eventually he had to leave because, you know, Tony had left. And I was just like, oh, okay, so that's what we doing. Meanwhile, Detective Burke gotta go, okay? At this point, I don't know her deal. I just don't understand. Why are you so hard up? I'm trying to get up into Detective Howard's life, okay? If he don't want to tell you what he knows, he ain't fucking got to. And at this point, you putting yourself, it ain't him putting you in danger, bitch, or anybody else. It's you putting yourself in danger because you are inserting your fucking nose into his fucking business and everybody else's business. She got the goddamn hoe that he be fucking and paying and basically threatening to call CPS and get her kids taken away because she a hoe. I said, oh my God, just to tell her what he been saying. I said, she don't be saying shit, but she did let it slip that he be talking about his son. She don't know his name. He just know that it's a teenage son. I said, ain't this about a bitch? Girl, you done gave her too much goddamn shit. This motherfucker finna figure it out. And I'm just sitting here like, you know what? I hope somebody come bust her in her kneecaps, okay? Because she's just doing too goddamn much for me. Girl, so Kanan out there with that girl, they out there smoking a little ganja, okay, and talking about stuff. And dude with the fucked up nose, you know, they got the nerve to be calling. It's just so funny how, and I'm just gonna point out some stuff, okay? The stuff that they be making fun of, you know, racist comments about black folks are big nose. And some of the white folks got big nose too, okay? Like, girl, what? That motherfucker got a honker on him and it's fucking curved like this, looking like Toucan Sam up in this bitch, okay? And the only reason why I'm going in on him because he was being really racist, you know? I was just really tired of him saying the N-word. And then Kanan out there talking to that little girl and they was about to get ready to kiss. And this motherfucker gonna come through and gonna stop and talking about some, hey, you need to stop that. I said, excuse me, because he coming up there trying to make it seem like Kanan was about to take advantage of this girl when that girl was about to take advantage of Kanan, okay? Let's not do that. Did not say stay away from them, okay? And then, you know, gonna tell the little white girl, if you was my daughter, you would be locked up in the in your room and all that stuff. She said, well, I ain't your daughter, you fucking dick. I said, I know that's the goddamn right. All right, who the hell is you? Meanwhile, dude was trying to shoot fucking Raquel, but, you know, first of all, he was being a little bit too loud. I said, we are in the forest. All right, there are leaves and sticks on the ground, and you did not think that, you know, it was going to make some sounds, okay? So this was not a well thought out plan. He almost had her, but then this family came up, this father and son, you know, needing some wood or whatever, and of course, Raquel obliged, and she was thinking, because she heard the noise and she thought it was Kanan trying to play tricks on her, trying to prank her, whatever. But then when she heard the whole situation that was going on with Kanan and that little white girl, and she came through and regulated and told, oh boy, he better back the fuck down. I said, okay. Now I'm sitting here thinking that she would realize who the hell he is, like, you know, he just not an average little white guy that's up there. He look different, okay, because he's dressed different than everybody else too, you know. But that just didn't happen, you know. And of course, Raquel had to get on Kanan ass like, didn't I tell you? What have I always told you? Leave them white girls alone, because trouble comes with that, and that's not what we trying to get through, okay? And I was just like, oh, all right. Meanwhile, he go back to old boy, and he's so fucking heated, and he up there exaggerating the fact that, you know, Kanan was about to take advantage of that girl and all this stuff. And old boy just sitting there like, I doubt that. Because he wants to take Kanan out as well. And dude had to tell him, first of all, you know what Sal said. We don't do kids. We don't do that, all right? So if you want to try and do some shit like that, it'll be a bullet in your head next, you know? So sit your ass down and you calm the fuck down, and we'll get her next time. I said, you know what? He gonna wind up marking his own death, because he doing too much. He's a goddamn hothead, right? And so at this point, Raquel and Kanan sit down, make some s'mores, and she finally just put it out there like, bitch, you know, I ain't really want you up in this shit, but now that you up in this shit, you gonna be the one to take the throne, okay? That's only if you want it. I know you have a little doubts and whatever, but that's if you want it. He was like, I want it, okay? After she gave him a little story about what the granddaddy did, give him a little bit of moonshine and shit. You know, I ain't even gonna fault her on that, because some of our parents gave us a little bit of alcohol. My first taste of alcohol was from my mama and my dad. Well, when they was together at one point, my mom and my daddy were together, okay? And I remember the time, I'll never forget this. I think it was like 4 years old, 3, 4 years old. I was sitting out there on the porch. They was on the porch in the back. Had their friends or whatever. They was drinking wine coolers. You know, my mama was drinking a wine cooler. My daddy was drinking some other shit. And my mama was letting me drink a little something of the wine cooler. Don't judge. Because some of y'all mama probably gave y'all a little bit different, a little bit harsher shit. At least she gave me some Kool-Aid alcohol. Okay, that's what she gave me, bitch. But anyway, fuck you mean. Okay, so, you know, he was like, yeah, I wanted all this stuff. Next thing you know, she taking him to get up in the car and pop that damn trunk, girl, and said, come on, let's bury this. I said, what? So basically, she's like, you in it now. They literally dig a ditch and put the body in and cover that bitch up. I said, this a lot. You are doing a lot for putting a lot on this little boy's shoulders. And it's like he can't really back out now. Like, I don't know what he gonna do. Meanwhile, Detective Howard looking for him. I said, Detective Howard, if you can't get through to him, obviously, you know, maybe just give him a second. You know what I'm saying? You up here stalking him, being a fucking creep. I wouldn't want to fucking talk to you either. But he see Jukebox walking down the street and was like, what Kanan at? And of course, she giving him a lot of attitude or whatever, because she ain't fucking with him and all that shit. And I was like, I don't even know why you even approached her as if she was going to give you something. That was really, really dumb. Meanwhile, speaking of dumb, okay, Lou was in the studio making a beat, right? Famous come in trying to freestyle over it. It's horrible as hell. And let me just say this. Famous already has a funny look. He's not an ugly guy. He's not a, you know, bad looking guy. He's just not, he gives me Gumby tease. That's what it is. He gives me Gummy tease with them thick ass eyebrows, just like mine or whatever, but he's a little bit more bushy. You know what I'm saying? And he gives me crackhead tease, okay? And a lot of y'all feel like this motherfucker might get on the crack, okay? And he just might fuck around. I don't feel like Famous gonna be around any longer. Not too long. I don't know how many seasons he gonna be on, because something probably gonna happen to him, because, you know, his name is Sean, and Kanan wind up naming his kids Sean. So, hey, who knows what's gonna happen, all right? So Lou basically told his ass to get the fuck about the studio, and he was like, listen, yo, I know you pissed off about my sister, whatever, but if I would have known that she and Crown was fucking around with each other, I would have been told you. And at that moment, I said, shit. He done found out. But then at this moment, Crown was like, Lou was like, I already knew about that shit. And that ain't even the fucking reason why I'm saying all this stuff. I don't give a fuck about that. And was like, you need to write the raps down, okay? That's what you need to do. You know, and if you do that, I'll put you back in the booth. And so when he left, we saw Lou turn around and the look in his eyes. He didn't know about that. He probably had some suspicion that something was going on, but he probably didn't know it was that. And if he knew it was that or had suspicions that something was going on between them two, he just got it confirmed, and now he's extra pissed. He can't do shit to that bitch because that bitch gone, but he sure enough can touch Crown. And I really want him to because he's a snake-ass nigga, all right? I'm just tired of him. Anyway, speaking of some more stuff, girl, we back at the church with Laverne and her mama. Okay, we can't call her jukebox because we is in the Lord. We gotta use her government. Okay, what the Lord gave her. This is her name. This is what she was Christian with. You know what I'm saying? Baptized in the name of the Lord. Okay, and mama up there singing, and then she sitting up there. They paying the camera back. I said, "Oh my God, look at little Laverne." Let me tell you something. Back in the day, all the girls, we all wanted. I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn if we turned out to be gay, turned out to be masculine, presenting or whatever the fuck, bitch. At one point, a lot of us had a lot of long hair, okay? And we wore our hair just like Laverne, all right? Bitch, we may not want to put that goddamn dress on, but we'll press our goddamn hair out, okay? Bitch, you gonna see these locks. You gonna see these curls. I gotta show y'all my pictures, cause girl, when I was going through my shit packing, I found a whole bunch of pictures. Baby, I was the shit back in the day, girl. I was fat. Hair just flowing. You know, I was feeling myself or whatever. I was cute. I don't know what happened, but I was cute. I grew up or whatever. But, you know, I said, look at Laverne with her hair out. All right, you look really nice. And she had a little church dress on. I said, I know it probably pains you to do that, but you did that for your mama, okay? Because they looked like they was wearing the same dress. I said, what in the Salvation Army type shit is this? But okay, you know, some little boy come up in there trying to holler at her, trying to get her digits. She said, that shit ain't gonna happen. I said, oh, you barking up the wrong thing. If you would have had a vagina, maybe. Bring your sister, and then she'll probably talk. But, you know, the Latoya was like, listen, girl, this pastor, my daughter can sing. Won't you bring her up here and let her sing? And it was like, well, are you her daughter? Now, if she can sing, because she could blow the roof off the house, I need to know if you can sing. And she was like, okay, I can. You been to church? I mean, I go a little bit. I said, since when, Juke? Girl, you're burning up right now in the inside because you're lying, okay? And so at this point, he was like, let's see what you got. Do you know Mary, Can You Weep? Or Mary, Do You Weep? Or whatever the fuck the song is. Baby. I replayed this part a couple of times. And I feel like I'm going to go back and I'm going to listen to it again because beautiful. Chills. Vocals. That girl sang. All right, and I know it's really her that's singing because she is a singer. You know, I think she was in Respect. I'm pretty sure she probably was on Broadway or some shit like that. Girl, she is amazing. I love her voice. I was like, oh my God. And it was just, woo, I said, Juke, you better fucking sing, bitch. And she did that shit. I was like, yes, everybody was just so shocked, like, oh my God. I said, girl, you sing better than your mama, okay? Latoya was doing a little something, you know, yang around the house, all right? You was bringing down the house, okay? I said, that's good. That's good. Child, old girl that went and told Detective Howard what's going on and what was said, what was asked and everything. And you know how she got threatened that her kids gonna get taken away and how she slipped up and told old girl about the son and everything. And, you know, of course, he kind of snapped off on her. I was like, well, I mean, you can't be pillow talking with a hoe. You can't be pillow talking with people that, you know, you claim you ain't in no relationship with or you just paying to do stuff or whatever. That's not what we do here, okay? Shout out to my boy Scotty and Jamar. Y'all know Scotty by nature. Oh my goodness, they got an interview with Candy coming up, I think on Monday. I am so proud of them. And he is a big fan of Candy too, so that is major for Scotty's channel. I'm tuning in. That is my boy. That is my boy. I'm so happy. I'm so proud. Like, bitch, that popped up on my talent. I said, oh my God. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. I love it. Meanwhile, Marvin and found where Tony stay at. Okay, I said, Jesus Christ, what he about to do to her? I mean, old girl walked away, but then again, she was the one that turned him in. So, Meanwhile, Raquel was like, let's get ready to go. Go take these keys in. Kanan went up there. He was up there talking to Hannah. And old boy, said, I'ma go look at Raquel. Do the same thing over again like they did before. You go after Kanan. You watch him. Don't touch him. But of course, he gets up in there. He sees the fact that, Kanan go up in there with Hannah. They close the door. They up in there just talking. They probably was about to start kissing or whatever. And it was harmless. And she was the one that called him up in there. And I'm just sitting here like, this just goes to show how much to certain white people, black people, or minorities in general just aggravate them just by fucking breathing. Didn't do a damn thing, but you get so incensed because you see us mixing with your kind, I guess. Like, come on, get the fuck over it. Like, that's too much hate for what? Okay? So he take it upon his ugly ass and go up in there and attack Kanan, and he was about to kill him, or at least attempt to kill him. And then old boy thought that he had to drop on Raquel. Raquel had to drop on that ass, okay? I said, oh, so you do. Okay, there you go. She's smart enough. She wising up, and she was like, listen, bitch, if I kill you, this gonna be bad for Sal. All right. And I understand what he said do, but I'm not finna do that shit. But let me just say this. If I kill your ass, it's gonna be bad business, okay? But if I don't, you just gonna keep on fucking coming. And so at this point, she didn't kill him because Hannah came running up in there like, he's trying to kill Kanan. He's trying to kill Kanan. So of course they ran up in there. And before he can shoot Kanan, old boy shot his name is Dominic in the goddamn leg. Now let me tell you something. I would have shot him in the goddamn gut, okay, and let him bleed out, And honestly, Dominic should have got shot again when Raquel and them left. They let the little white girl live because they threatened her a little bit, and she ain't gonna say nothing. At least they think she ain't. Hopefully she not, okay? And they got the hell up out of there. Of course, Kanan was like, who the hell is that? Okay, what was all that about? Of course, she gonna say, what? Nothing. You don't need to know nothing about that. I said, girl, you got him up in his life, right? You got him up in his life, right? And then y'all just sat there and y'all just said, no secrets. We're not going to tell any secrets between us. We're not going to have any secrets between us. And you said, okay, cool. And I'm sitting here like, why don't you just tell him what it is, girl? You just can't be honest for shit. You want him in the game, but then you won't tell him all the shit. You keep treating him like a child, but you got him in a grown-ass man's game. Girl, Raquel is just a lot. That was Raising Kanan. Y'all tell me how y'all felt about the episode, and I will see y'all later. Peace.